What's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. What's going on, everybody? We're up and running. We're up and moving. Moving on up. Moving on up. What's going on, everybody? How's it going today? How's it going today? Hey, Tara. You say I'm torturing myself trying to get 10K steps in. I'll tell you, this weekend, I was getting like 15, 18, 20. It was wild. I don't know how many I have today. Probably not as many. I did a lot of sitting today. Thank you, Tara. I appreciate that. I did a lot of sitting today, so probably not that many. Ugh. 20 steps, Tara. I got 20 steps in all this weekend. I got 20. 20 max. Okay. 20 steps in total. And that was a big day for me. Okay. That was a big day for me. Getting those 20 steps in. Still feel like I look blurry. That's better. Yeah, yeah. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try to get 23 steps in. Yeah, I have to. I have to keep 23 is too many. All right. Well, we're doing the best we can over here. No, I actually get up. I just found out last week. Well, I found out I have arthritis in my left knee. I found that out. I'm pretty sure I have it in my right knee also. So, anyways, to say the least, I walk at least a mile every day. Usually about a mile and a half or a little over. And it helps me and it helps my dog, who, as being an Australian Shepherd, needs the exercise. So yeah, it kind of helps us both out. We both walk like a mile and a half, like every single day. So even when I'm not I haven't been able to gym a lot lately because you guys know I had the surgery and stuff like that not too long ago. So the walking is keeping up, but I do plan on getting back to the gym tomorrow, which I'm super excited about. I'm super, super excited about that. Harper, thank you so much for the 11-month subscription. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I also, Dragon. We're gonna call you Dragon. I also have arthritis in my back too. I'm a whole big like broke old man. All right. I think I do officially have like unk status. I'm not sure. Oh my god, but that's okay. Hey, as we get older, our bodies age. We're not gonna live forever. As that one, Republican representative from, what was it, Idaho or Iowa? She let everybody know we're not gonna live forever. Okay. Don't worry about healthcare in this country because you're all gonna die. I mean, all you really need to remember, okay, is that your entire point of existence is, to be a slave to your, oligarch overlords. That's it. So, yeah, Joni Ernst, that's her. So, why worry about things like the CDC or like healthcare or anything like that when we're all gonna die? You know? So someone just put in my chat, said she is not running for re-election. I've seen it a couple times. It's not that she's not running for re-election. She can't run for re-election because nobody likes her. You know why nobody likes her? Because she told all of her constituents, the people that would vote for her, that they're gonna fucking die. I'm sure if she wanted to run, I'm sure like if she want like she her making this little like choice thing wasn't really a choice, right? It wasn't. That's an illusion of a choice. Okay? That's an illusion of a choice. It's called bad decision making. It's called bad decision making. I like how people are in here and they're like, dude, we are gonna die. Yeah, that's not the point. No, nobody had like a thought process otherwise. You do realize that, right? Do you guys even know what the context of that was? The people that are arguing against me on that? She was talking about the Medicaid cuts. Yeah. She was talking about the Medicaid cuts because someone had asked her, hey, why are you supporting this bill with like all these Medicaid cuts in this? Okay. Healthcare is important. All right. We don't like you supporting this bill that has all of these Medicaid cuts in it. People are going to die from losing their healthcare. And her response was, well, we're all going to die. Just saying. Context very much matters. If she was at a town hall and she was like, and the question to her was like, do you think we're all going to live forever? And her response is, no, we're all going to die. Then I have no negative response to that. That's totally okay with me. I'm actually, I don't know if there's a better answer to that. Yes, Anon said it just perfectly. Don't tell your voters they're going to die before you get a chance for re-election. This should be in the how to get elected playbook. Okay? Running for office 101. Okay? At least delay it until after your re-election before you tell them all that. All right? Just saying. Anyways, y'all, let's get this thing going. Let's get this thing moving. I really, really appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to start getting this thing moving, getting everything going. What's up, everybody? I see Shay over there. How you doing, Shay? Mystic, Ogden, Shannon. I see y'all over there. How's everybody doing today? I see everybody over here. What's up? What's up? Please don't expect me to name all of you. That would take me way too long. But hey, as we're getting this thing started, welcome in. If you guys are new here by any stretch of the means, a special welcome to you. This is where we have conversations and we talk and we have okay, where we have political conversations here. Okay, they can be fun. They're usually pretty fun. I usually have a lot of fun with them. Some of them are more fun. Some of them are less fun. Depends on who we're talking about. You know. Someone just said they're wild today. Beware. I'll just let you know, like, whenever I get told that, I usually have, like, the calmest people. I don't know. I have crazy when nobody else does. But here we have conversations. We have political conversations. And the best way to do that is to freaking call on the number that's right above my head or next to me. Or to make a request in the guest request box on, that one specific one, right? And then we'll get this thing going. All right, we'll have conversations. I am here for conversations and to talk about the truth. All right. And to have factual based conversations.
Insane.
Okay. I am not here for your like filibuster arguments or anything like that. Okay. I'll just be done and I'll just move forward. Okay. Because they get us nowhere. All right. They don't move us forward in anything that we do. So, oh, sorry. Someone asked, Shannon asked, is there bingo today? 100% there is bingo today. 100% there is bingo today. We're going bingo until someone hits it. We're playing bingo until somebody hits it. So if you are a sub or a member or any of those people, and you wanna play bingo, maybe win some merch, then yeah, bingo is on. Have fun with it. 100% bingo is on. All right, let's open up these phone lines. Let's get this thing started. Courtney, thank you so much for the first super chat of the night, too. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Says, thanks for all you do. Courtney with the $10 super chat. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's start with some W's for Courtney for the first super chat of the evening. Yay! Yay! Hello, how are you?
And you?
Great. How old are you?
33.
Awesome. You support Trump?
Of course.
Awesome. So why do you support socialism?
Socialism? Define socialism for me.
It's where the means of production is owned by the people. So why do you support it?
I don't support socialism, even though you're going to say Trump is, but he's not.
All right. How is Donald Trump not a socialist?
He's a Republican.
So?
Okay. He's not a socialist.
You do realize that Republicans in this country used to be the the left wing party of this country, right?
Yeah, they used to, but
right. So therefore, just being a Republican does not make you socialist or not socialist. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna cut me off? My bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that being a Republican doesn't make you socialist or non-socialist.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. He's a Republican. He's not a socialist.
Okay, how is he not a socialist? Because being a Republican is not a qualifier for that.
A modern day Republican, yes.
Sir, just answer that question.
I just did.
If Donald Trump is supporting the means of production being owned by the people, and the definition of socialism is the means of production is owned by the... Oh, so you're just going to cut me off now.
Yeah, because you did to me, so I was like, fuck it, we're free-balling it.
No, we're not.
Oh, okay.
Cool. So if the definition of socialism, is that the means of production are owned by the people, and Donald Trump supports the means of production being owned by the people, then how is that not socialist?
That's what you define. That's what you think. That's your opinion.
That's not my opinion, sir.
Yeah, 100%. That is subjective. 100%.
All right, which part of that was my opinion?
The whole thing.
No, the whole thing can't be my opinion, so you're going to have to get more specific.
The whole beginning of your first question.
All right, what was the whole first beginning then?
Is he a socialist?
No. That's not the part I'm talking about. I made an argument about that. Okay. So are you saying that socialism is not the means of production being owned by the people? Are you saying that part?
Nope. Never said. Nope.
Well, you said the whole thing was my opinion. So that's why I'm asking.
Question.
Okay. So do you believe, sir, what is social? All right. Hey.
You see you cutting me off again. Here we go.
No, actually, I was in the middle of a sentence. Okay. Yeah, sir, if you can't keep up with the conversation, I have no problem moving on to the next person.
You're a weak debater. I understand. It's okay.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
let you go on. Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to go on then. Bye. I didn't even get a chance to hang up. He just hung up from the get-go. That was a rough start, y'all. That was a really rough start. All right, phone lines are back open. Let's keep this thing going. I was just curious on, which part I was, just was being subjected and I was making up. Seems very weird. What is going on over here? This is being weird. I might have to play with some stuff over here. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing great. How old are you?
I'm 18.
You're 18. What year were you born?
2006.
2006? All right, awesome. So why do you support Trump?
Oh, yes, I do.
Awesome. So when did you become a socialist?
You said what? You kind of cut out.
I said, when did you become a socialist?
You are cutting out very bad on my end.
Well, that would be on your end and your end's problem. Maybe get mom and dad to pay for a better cell phone plan?
I'll pay for my own, actually.
Oh. Then maybe you should get a better cell phone plan?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
Can I tell you why I support him though?
No, you can answer my question.
What was your question?
Yeah, when did you become a socialist?
I'm not really sure what you're asking me.
Yeah, sure. Donald Trump is doing socialist policies, and he's doing that towards our economy right now, and you support Donald Trump. So I was just wondering when you became a socialist.
Well, growing up, I used to always like watch the news and stuff and learning about politics, and so I just feel like Donald Trump's doing what's right for this country.
All right, and so you believe that socialism is right for this country?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, how is it right for this country?
I mean, I feel like Donald Trump is like, how do I put this in words? Sorry, I'm trying to like think how to put this in words.
Well, that's one type of words to put it in, I guess. Not the words personally I would have chosen. But we're 0 for 2. We're 0 for 2 on my on what I think is a pretty simple question. I'm really like, the live is just starting out. I was literally just, coming with some easy ones to try to, start the day out. This is getting kind of sad, honestly. All right, let's see who this person is. Maybe they can let me know. Maybe they can answer my question. Hi, who are you?
Yeah, I'm 49, Trump supporter.
Awesome. So maybe you can answer my question. When did you become a socialist?
Probably 2009, after
2009?
Obama was elected.
After Obama was elected.
Obama.
And what after Obama was elected made you become a socialist?
When we started giving out free medical care and trying to insure everybody, and Obamacare, and involving government and
We didn't have Obamacare in 2009.
and medicine and things like that. So
We did have medicine in 2009, but we also had it prior to that.
speaking of Obamacare, did you use your eye drops today?
I did.
Yeah, because I mean, those liberal tears have been drying your eyes so much. I do worry about them. Like, you need those eye drops.
Did you know?
Your eyes are so dry from those liberal tears and like crying and whining you do on TikTok all the time.
Sir, you do realize that crying is literally wetting your eyes, right?
Right. So you use
crying
wouldn't
wouldn't
use artificial eye drops to keep them moist. You do understand that, right?
No, sir. What you don't understand is the reason why I have to use like eye drops that rehydrate my eyes is because my tear ducts don't work. It's from all the lack of crying. Yeah. So anyway, sir, I was just wondering why you support socialism. So why is that?
I just told you, that.
No, you said that you supported it after Obama was elected in 2009 because of Obamacare, which hadn't passed yet.
Right. Well, we should give out all these entitlements. We should forgive student loan debt.
We should?
We should.
Well, then, if you believe that, then why are you supporting Trump?
Right. We should, pay for people's mortgages.
Yeah, sir. Again, if you agree that, why do you support Trump?
Give all those entitlements
Sir,
out.
I'm asking you a question.
Pay for their health care.
Sir, I'm only going to ask you one more time. If you believe that, then why do you support Trump?
Right. That's what I believe. Just pay it. Entitlements.
All right. Last chance, sir.
So are we in agreement that we just pay for
Answer the question. 5, 4.
You asked me when I supported it. I said 2009.
1. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh goodness. I don't see. This is why I don't even try. This is why I don't even try over there. This is why I don't even try over there. I really do try to. I try to give them like a good little effort over here and try to, the entitlements, dude. The entitlements. Oh my goodness, this guy, he wants people to have health care. Socialist. What do you want?
What's up, dude?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want?
Sir, if you can't answer the first question, then I think we're going to have a really rough time in this conversation.
What do I want? I want all the illegals out of our country. I want secure borders.
I can't do any of those things for you.
I don't expect you to.
Oh, who do you expect to do that?
Trump.
Oh, so you're a Trump supporter.
Of course.
Awesome. So when did you become a socialist?
I'm not a socialist.
Trump is.
No, he's not.
Well, what's the definition of socialism?
The state takes care of you.
Nope. Nice try. Want to try again?
Sure. The state takes care of all your needs.
That's the same answer. I said, do you want to try again? Because that was wrong the first time. Repeating it a second time doesn't make it more right.
It's a big part of socialism.
Nope.
You want the government to take care of you.
Nope. Nice try.
So what's your definition of socialism?
It's not my definition of socialism, sir. It's the definition of socialism. I don't do your guys' little like MAGA thing that you guys love to do where you pretend that there's different definitions of different things just because you believe because you worship a certain presidential candidate or something like that. I don't do that. There is the definition of socialism. Okay. And that's it. All right. And the definition is that the people own the means of production. Okay. That is the definition. Okay. And Donald Trump supports that. Hello.
How does he support that?
That's a great question. I'm glad that you asked. Well, we now currently have a 10% share in Intel. That is the largest that we've had like pretty much ever. As far as actually a direct control in a private company, it goes completely against free market capitalism. But we also have like a governing share in like Nippon Steel, which was signed off and approved by U.S. Steel, to buy U.S. Steel under the Trump administration. So we actually have a governing role and an ability to insert ourselves in private businesses within the steel industry. We also have things like private ownership. Public ownership of private mineral organizations and stuff like that due to our Ukraine deal. And they've been very, very clear, like Howard Lutnick and multiple other people within our government have been very, very clear that this is just the beginning, right? It's just the beginning of how we're going to move things forward, right? And that we're going to continue to actually have a direct, return from private corporations where the U.S. government is owning a part of private companies. Do you know what free market capitalism is? And he's gone. This might end up being a real boring night. Because I asked, I'm asking pretty easy questions here. Yo, please make sure you guys are hitting up that. You guys are, I see the chat going off and all sorts of stuff. Please make sure you guys are sending chats, especially in the YT and all that sort of stuff. The chat rate is super low, and that really does help to let YouTube know that you guys are watching and engaged and having a good time. And it is super low right now, so if you guys would like to just make sure you guys are commenting and supporting the live, I really appreciate that. Since that, if you guys are on the TikTok side, please make sure you guys are hitting that like button. And if you'd like to support, I do have super chats open, all that fun stuff. Pay links in the bio, all that fun stuff. So if you'd like to support, I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You guys are really awesome. And we're going to keep this thing going. If you do support Trump, please make sure you hit that guest request, box or whatever, or you call in. I'm seeing like almost no calls today too. It's being quite strange. But that's okay. Well, maybe we'll get to somebody.
Hey.
Hi.
So you were mentioning the government's role in investing
I'm sorry, who are you?
getting Mike,
Oh, hi, Mike. How old are you?
36.
You're 36 years old. Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
That's a little weird, isn't it?
And well, no. First of all, the you were mentioning some reasons, right? Like getting 10% of the profits. Is that a bad thing?
It's not just 10% of the profits, it's 10% of the ownership, right? And it's not a matter of whether it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. It's socialism. I didn't say whether it was a good thing or a bad thing. I said it's socialism, right? The same thing that Donald Trump just literally came out and said that we need to freaking look at the citizenship of Mom Donnie, Zohran Mamdani in New York, who's is going to be the Democratic candidate for mayor of New York City, right? Awesome. And said that we need to relook at his citizenship to see whether he even should be a U.S. citizen, right? Because he's a socialist. All right. He literally came out and talked down and literally wanted to talk bad about him because he's a socialist. And then Donald Trump proceeds to do socialist stuff. So is it just you don't like socialism when it's with brown people or?
No, dude. First of all, like you have to people are not intelligent enough that you yes, certain times you have to lie to them. Okay. So you can implement socialist things like what he's doing, taking a percentage of a company, right? And still talk out against socialism, right? Because people are not going to understand the difference, right?
People should understand the difference. Yeah,
They
because
should.
because if you're going to
I'm not
support a
arguing.
president who's doing socialist things and then say in the same breath that you don't do socialist, what you're saying is Donald Trump is lying to all of the people and that all people like you that support him are just in favor of that.
No, look, I don't
It sounds like
disagree with you.
it sounds like not only are you cool with him lying, you're like actually saying he should lie more.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, you know why? Because it works. It works.
What
It
works?
gets the legislation, telling hard truths to people or lying to people, whatever.
Yeah, lying people does work. It works very, very well when you're trying to control people outside of a democracy. Yeah.
Well, the other thing that I agree with that he's doing, right? Tariffs, right?
No, hold on. We're not switching subjects. No, nice try. We're not switching subjects, sir. What lying to people does is when you're trying to hide what you're actually doing, right? That's what lying is good for. Lying is really good when you're trying to control a populace and not live within democracy. Okay?
Yeah, but to help them against their to help them when they don't know that they're being helped. So it you're helping them. They just don't. They're not they can't comprehend that you're helping them.
Why can't you just tell them that you're helping them by doing a socialist program and that's what socialism is and that's good?
Well, for the same reason that you can't tell people hey, taxes should be increased, right? You can't tell them.
Yes, you
that.
can.
No, you can't because they won't do it. They won't.
Yes,
they will never.
Yes,
fly
you
with
can.
it.
It's
They will
actually
never
happened
fly.
multiple times in the United States history.
Dude. Honestly, you really believe that?
I don't believe that. I've read a history book, lots of them, and that's happened many, many times in the United States history, where you've said that you can't just always go. We're going to lower tax. We're going to lower tax. We're going to lower tax. We're going to lower tax and lower taxes, and then just go and raise taxes. Okay, that's not the way that works. Okay, but even more importantly than that, you can't raise taxes while you can't say I'm lowering taxes while currently raising taxes. I'll give you an example of why that doesn't work.
Okay. I can tell you we can do it. There's a way we can do it.
Well, I'll explain to you how that doesn't work. It's actually very similar to something that Donald Trump is doing right now, right? It's where Donald Trump literally came on television and said, we have now lowered pharmaceutical prices by 1,300, 1,400, 1,500%. Okay? And now people in the United States are going, first of all, that's not even real. Okay? Second of all, okay, if it was real, then we would be seeing huge reductions within the pharmaceutical cost, but it's not happening. And now people are rebelling against that. All right, that's the same way if you said, hey, I'm going to lower all of your taxes and saying, I'm lowering your taxes right now while currently raising your taxes. The thing about that is people get paychecks. Okay, so they can see that their taxes aren't raised. They actually file their tax returns at the end of the year so they can see, hey, I'm paying more in taxes. Okay, so you can say I'm lowering taxes all you want. It's not true. And people aren't that stupid.
No, but there is a way you can do it, right? You do something called tariffs. You implement tariffs, and then people are essentially paying higher in taxes without realizing that they're doing it.
Right, and you're still lying.
No, sure.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Let me change that. Now I understand what you're saying. You're saying that the president should lie to all the people while doing whatever he wants.
No, not in every scenario.
Oh,
In
and
certain
only the
scenarios.
scenarios that you like.
No, in the fact that we should all be paying more, and that the middle and lower class are not paying enough, and this is the way to get them to pay more.
The middle and lower class are not paying enough, according to who?
No, they're not. Dude, according to NPR.
According to NPR? Okay, I'll take that site for that article.
Yeah, it's called Top 10 Myths of the U.S. Tax Code. NPR.
All right, top 10 myths of the U.S. tax code. Let's pull it up. NPR,
Yeah,
top
go ahead.
10.
And then what you'll see is that the middle and lower class don't pay enough.
All right, and where can I find that in there? I can gladly pull that up. Not
It's
easy stuff.
I don't know, search
Economics, debunking common myths and understandings about taxes.
Yeah, that's one.
This is just an interview.
Yeah, but
This is just an interview, sir. This isn't like some type of data source that you're saying that.
No, it's an interview backed by facts.
Okay.
And it talks about the middle and lower class, how they essentially
This is some
0%.
This is taxes around the corner. Perhaps some like us have questions or blah blah blah. I can put it on the screen so everybody can see. So there's this is just some freaking interview. Andy Rosen, one of the major mistakes people make is just not keeping records of things they might not need to prove to the IRS is what they're claiming taxes is true. This is the key because tax documents see difference. Or this is literally telling people how to file their taxes. This doesn't even have anything to do with it.
No, it's not. If you search search lower class or middle and lower class.
Search middle and lower class what?
In that article, it'll tell you that they pay close to 0%. They contribute close to nothing. Right, the upper class is the one who's contributing to
middle. The word "middle" is not even in this article.
It should be.
Well, it's not.
All right. Well, the point being is that the middle and lower class, they pay close to 0% of our budget spending. Right, the upper class pays it. Right, so
that's not true at all.
They do.
That is unequivocally not true, and I can pull up just so much data to prove you're wrong. Just so much data to prove you're wrong. Like this wouldn't even be hard for me to find. If you're just making a statement that the upper class pays a large amount of our tax dollars within our budget, then I agree with that. That is 100% true. They do pay a larger share than the middle and lower classes. That is true. Okay, but the percentage of what they pay based off of that is actually much lower. Okay, because when a billionaire pays almost nothing in their taxes, they might pay $1 million in taxes. All right. But in order for a whole bunch of middle class people to make that up, they're having to pay 15, 20, 30% of their money in taxes, right? So what you're just saying is that all that argument is just that rich people have more money, okay? That's not meaning that the middle class need to pay more, okay? I can just as easily make the argument that rich people need to pay more.
No, but the middle and lower class reap the most benefits, so they should be paying more.
I'm sorry. Reap the most benefits according to who? Donald Trump has just lowered the corporate tax rate for the second time. Let's not even get into government bailouts when it comes to companies. The 2008, housing market crash and all the things that had to get bailed out because of that. Hell, I was literally just talking to the last guy about freaking, the government taking a controlling stake pretty much in Intel. Right? Because and the reason for Donald Trump saying that they should be able to take that controlling stake is because of all of the money that the U.S. government is giving Intel.
Dude, the U.S. First of all, Intel made the agreement with the U.S. Right? They
whether they made it or not has nothing to do with what I just said. I said that the reason why that Donald Trump even said that we need to have that controlling stake is because how much government subsidies go to Intel. I promise you that there's more money that goes to Intel, okay, than goes to any singular or singular even tax bracket of group of people in the United States as far as government subsidy is concerned.
Okay, but dude, the point that I'm trying to make is that all right. So The middle and lower class, they get benefits such as Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security, right? Right, they're the biggest beneficiaries. Well, in that same vein, they should be paying more than close to 0%. Like what they're paying essentially,
they're not paying
nothing.
close to 0%. That is a bold-faced lie. Okay, let's start that is simply just not true. Okay, if I need to pull up data to just put that on the screen, I can. That's fine. If we're really going to continue to make this argument that the middle and lower classes are paying close to 0%, then I'm going to just pull it up and just show that you're freaking crazy. Okay, that's fucking nuts. Okay, but second of all, on top of that, sir, okay, it is not about the amount of dollar. What you're pretty much saying again, okay, is okay, me as a middle class person, right? Let's say I'm just like whatever the number is that the exact middle class person, right? Which I believe would be like $60,000 ish, somewhere in that range in the United States, right? That I pay 30% of my income in taxes. Okay, let's just pretend that. Okay, 33%, 20 grand, right? I pay in tax every year. 20 grand is a drop in the bucket to the U.S. government. Okay, not even a drop in the bucket. It's not even a full drop. Okay.
Okay.
Where freaking the upper class might pay 0.25% in taxes and pay $750,000.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, that number is higher, but that doesn't mean that in order to own the benefit of own the burden of taxes, right? That the middle class person should go from 33% to 50%, so that the rich person who doesn't use Medicaid can stay at 0.25%.
Well, no, but the middle class is the biggest class. So if they were to contribute, if you were to increase the percentage, right, it would provide the most amount of money to these programs.
Incorrect.
Well, do you agree that they're the largest class?
They're the largest populace of class. They're not the largest as far as money is concerned.
No, okay, I'll go with you there.
Yeah, so when we're talking about this, we're talking about as far as money is concerned. And the richest people in the United States overwhelmingly have the most wealth. The middle class does not have the most wealth in the United States.
No, but if you were to increase that middle class tax, it would contribute heavily to our budget.
Why would I increase the middle class tax instead of just increasing the people that are already paying almost no taxes?
Because let's go back. You said let's pretend that you were middle class, right? So if we're talking about increasing it, let's just hypothetically say 5%, right? It's not going to be that big of a difference, dude. It's not going to be that big of a difference on your annual spending amount. So if you,
sir, what is your argument here? Like, this is getting boring. What is your argument?
My argument is that tariffs are good because it technically increases taxes.
We're not even talking about tariffs.
No, I know, dude. My argument is that tariffs are a good thing because people should get used to, first of all, paying more for things that they've gotten too comfortable paying for. Like they haven't been paying enough, right? So tariffs, in a way, are getting them prepared for what needs to happen, which is increase taxes on middle and lower class.
Gotcha. So you think that we should continue to cut taxes on rich people to make sure that poor people stay more poor. Got it.
No, I see where you're going there, right? And no, I don't. I don't.
What do you mean? You see where I'm going there? That's just exactly what you said. Like, what are you talking about? That's not seeing where I'm going. You've been very, very clear about saying it over and over and over. To be completely honest with you.
No, I don't think that we should have done that. Okay, but you got to take the good with the bad.
That's not the good with the bad. What are you talking about?
You got to take the bad with the good. And one of those bad things are basically, cutting taxes for the rich.
Yeah. Here's a chart to show your entire freaking theory is just completely off. Okay. Your entire idea that somehow 0% of freaking, like the middle class pays like 0% of the taxes is just a complete fucking joke. Like, it is a complete fucking joke.
Walk me through this chart, then, please.
I'm not going to. It's such an absurd claim. It's such a truly truly absurd claim to even make. Like we're literally like I could literally hand a freaking schooler a cell phone and they could prove that wrong in literally about freaking like 45 seconds. It's not even an like literally we might as well be trying to like have an argument about whether freaking toilet paper is white. It'd be harder for me to prove that than it is to prove that's a crazy thought. Okay, it is a crazy thought.
So what percentage is it then? At the very least, give me that.
I think it's like 30% or something like that. If you're just talking about the middle class.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, you are.
I'll look into it more.
You should.
All right.
Cool.
All right, man.
All right. Have a good one.
Peace.
Bye.
It's insane.
It's just such a ridiculous claim. Like I don't know. I'm sorry. Like I know maybe you guys wanted me to do that. I'm sorry. Maybe you guys wanted me to walk through that like step by step by step by step. Okay. But really, if y'all like, if y'all are paying taxes in the United States, if you're in the middle class and paying taxes in the United States, and you believe that with you and every middle class person that you like know or work with, okay, that all of your taxes combined equals 0% of U.S. tax income, 0%, then I truly don't know what to tell you. Like I truly don't. Okay. Like I truly do not know what to tell you. Mystic, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see if we can, guys, if you'd like to become a member, my members and subs are over there playing bingo right now. So if you'd like to become a member or sub, I really appreciate that. And make sure you send Mystic a W for that gifted. So if you guys would like to become a member, please consider it or gift some. That's really awesome too. Shay, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Big W's in the chat for Shay. Said, love your show. You are my favorite. Thank you so much, Shay. I really appreciate that. Rob said, Walmart employees can't even afford to shop at Walmart. But yeah, drain them dry with more taxes while the CEO buy their yachts. You guys know a freaking huge stat that I love to quote on here is that 60% of Walmart employees are on government assistance, right? But no, let's make sure we punish the people that are on the government assistance for being poor. We should make them pay more for being poor instead of just taxing the rich people. Because, you know, if we tax the rich people anymore, how is Katy Perry going to afford her second trip to space? She's an astronaut. You know that, right? She's an astronaut now. How can they ever afford it? Rob, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate that. And Stacy said, most Americans live paycheck to paycheck. But yeah, let's make things harder for those who are already so Bezos can buy another yacht. I didn't even see this first. I didn't even see the Bezos comment first. I didn't even see it. But yeah, completely matches. Yeah, we gotta make sure Bezos can pay for another. Bezos just rented out Venice for his wedding? Venice, the city. But no, we need to make sure that he gets some more money. Crazy. Thank you guys so much for the super chats and the supports. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hello, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. How about you?
I'm doing all right. How old are you?
I am 25.
All right. Do you support Trump?
Well, sort of not.
Did you vote for Trump?
Well, I tried to, but I guess I didn't update my voter registration, so I wasn't able to vote.
So you tried to vote for him, but you couldn't vote. So do you support him now?
Well, there's a few things that I thought maybe we could run through, kind of talk about a little bit. Thought it'd be interesting kind of seeing someone who's kind of into him, but kind of not. Like, for example, the immigration or illegal immigration.
It's insane.
And his support for Israel. like one thing that I agree with and one thing that I disagree with.
All right. What do you agree with? Sorry, you agree with what?
Oh, you're good. So like I kind of agree. Oh no, I agree with getting illegal immigrants out of the country,
Why?
and I disagree with his like
Why do you agree with getting
absolute
undocumented
support
immigrants out of the country?
Right. Yes, sir. You said why?
Yeah.
Why? Well, just mostly because when you don't know who's coming into the country and you can't keep track of who's, because we're all kept track of to an extent, and we've seen a lot of crime coming in. We've seen
Wait,
a lot
hold on, real quick, sir. You didn't say why we should have like secure borders. You said we should get undocumented immigrants out of the country. Okay, so
Right.
you're saying we should make sure that we know who's coming in. I agree with you on that. Okay.
Okay.
100%. I agree with you on that. To be completely honest with you, I don't know why you support Trump then, because again, Trump stopped a bill that would have shut down our borders a long time ago.
Oh, is that the? I think I remember which one you're talking about. Honestly,
Yeah.
not
So
too,
you supported the
well-
guy who stopped the bill that would have secured our borders better.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I
Well,
know what
well,
rebuttal
that's really weird if you know what I'm talking about and you're still supporting him then.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the details on that. There was some sort of what's the word? He stopped a bill, but it was man. I don't have that details to exactly. There was something within that bill that he stopped that bill because there was some thing within that bill that also I think it was included some sort of foreign aid.
No, sir, the immigration bill was attached to the foreign aid bill, right? Thanks to Republicans. Right. And then Republicans blocked it because of foreign aid, but then the Republicans approved that foreign aid and they still didn't approve the immigration bill. Yeah, so by the time it got to that second part, there was no foreign aid attached to it. But the Republicans had already passed the foreign aid, so you didn't have to worry about that anymore. Yeah, so yeah, you don't get to support Donald Trump for being for a secure border when Donald Trump is the reason why by the time he got in office there wasn't a more secure border. He's the fault of that, right? You don't get to start a fire. You don't get to set a house on fire and then get credit for putting that fire out, which he's I guess kind of done. That's fine. But what you specifically said is I want undocumented immigrants out of the country. You didn't even talk about the border.
Well, yeah. The border obviously should be secured, and we shouldn't have some loosey-goosey legislation. But I'll also argue the fact during the Biden administration and during, Kamala's vice presidency, we've literally just had buckets and buckets of people just pouring on in, and
what's buckets and buckets?
Millions, hundreds of thousands
of undocumented immigrants. Well, we had hundreds of thousands under Trump's first administration.
At the same time, he is also pouring out he is also, obviously all the protests and they're working on getting people out.
Yeah,
and, there's a lot
again,
of
sir. Yeah, they're protesting because it's not a good thing.
Well, because they say that he's violating human rights and he's violating civil rights. But
he is.
When people are, I just watched a donut operator video. He's another YouTuber. He was talking about an illegal immigrant who had shot. He walked up on an off-duty cop, or may have just been a regular civilian, and had shot him in the back. He didn't kill the guy, but he pulled up on a moped, tried to rob the guy, and then got caught by the police because he was actively just like committing regular
what
robbery. So what? Well, I mean, we see it more often nowadays, and I would say that
does committing a crime mean that you don't have human or civil or legal rights in this country anymore?
I would honestly argue it depends on what crime you commit, because
No, it doesn't.
I think there are some crimes that you forfeit your humanity and
Like
you
what?
should be put, like pedophilia.
But how do we prove who that is?
Proving it, well, we'd have to have some type of obvious evidence. We'd have to
Well,
have,
and what would we do with that evidence? How would we prove that they did it?
like Blake and Riley, for example. I believe the man who had tried to.
No, sir, you're not answering my question. You're saying that this certain crime, right, being a P3DO, right, is something that we should take your human rights away. So how do we prove, okay, who did it and who didn't do it?
Right. Well, there'd have to be obviously the what do they call it? Due process.
There,
right?
we'd have to do due process. And what is due process, sir?
Well, most of the time with police, you have to have reasonable, articulable.
You don't have to go through all
suspicion.
that, sir. It's your legal rights. It's your legal rights, sir. That's the entire point, okay? Is that they're being denied their legal rights, their rights under the law, their rights under the Constitution, okay? The rights that have us decide in this country whether or not someone committed a crime. Okay, because you haven't committed a crime in this country until due process has been settled. Donald Trump is denying due process. Okay, he is making claims that people are committing crimes. Okay, not having them go to court, not having evidence produced, not having the right to a speedy trial or the right to legal counsel, not any of that stuff, saying, hey, that person is committing a crime. Okay, and I am going to send them to a prison for committing that crime that we have not proven. Okay, it has nothing to do with whether or not like you think that someone should have rights. Once, sir, you know what? Honestly, like not as a legal person, as a you know like as a political person or whatever like that. I don't agree with you, but as far as just as a moral person, I agree with you. Somebody who does that type of stuff with children, I hope that you bury them underneath the prison. Okay. I have zero issue with that, okay? The problem is, sir, is that they still get their day in court because I don't trust our legal system whatsoever, and I sure as hell don't trust our police force and whatsoever to just arrest the right person every time, the right time, the first time.
And I 100% don't trust any politician as much as they something I wanted to kind of get into with you is just the fact that it doesn't matter what side you're on, left or right. It's just the people who are in that space. They're trying to polarize us and they're manipulating us and going against us when like they're pretending to be our friends on either side and they just want to. Whenever people like me and you, we can come together and just have some type of conversation. Maybe not always. I was listening to your last viewer. But I think that there's a lot of things that people like me and you can agree on and we can disagree on, but at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be so volatile like how we see the nation as it is nowadays.
Yeah, sir. The problem with that is that people like you, unfortunately, and I'm just not trying to be attacking. I'm just being very, very blunt about it. Okay, people like you at this point are still supporting someone who is taking due process rights away from people who are supporting somebody who is in direct violation of, you know, things like the First Amendment, right? Things like the 14th Amendment, right? Who is in direct violation of the things that make this country what it is, right? Who is in direct violation of people's human rights. And I'm sorry, I have no will to come together and meet in the middle with somebody, okay, who is okay with. Hold on, sir. I'm not finished. I didn't cut you off.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I have no will to meet in the middle with somebody who's against other people's human rights, okay? If you want to talk about policy and talk about, oh, should we have like stronger immigration or weaker immigration? That's fine. We could have that conversation and we could have a meet in the middle time on that. You're supporting someone, okay, who is trying to send migrants to South Sudan. Okay? He is literally trying to send an El Salvadorian man to Uganda right now. okay, who has locked people up in a
Right.
terrorist prison to be tortured and sexually assaulted, all right, because of crimes that have not been proven that they've committed. Okay? We need to get to the part where we start respecting humanity and expecting respecting humanity and respecting the rule of law. Then we can get to the policy argument. But until then, I'm sorry, I don't know where I'm supposed to meet in the middle because I can't give up my, humanity because of that.
Well, I can understand. There's a lot of people on the right side of the spectrum, the Republican side of the spectrum, that they don't. I don't understand people that 100% fully support what Trump's doing. I'll outright just say right now that I don't trust him, just like I don't trust any politician. There's just a couple things that appeals to me that like taking care of illegal immigrants, because I see the state that Europe is in, and I see how like just the other day with that video of, I don't know what their ethnicity or nationality was, where they came from, but this 12, 13-year-old girl was, they recorded her saying, "Get away from me, get back."
Sir,
don't touch my
I'm
sister."
sorry.
Insane.
I'm sorry. I know you want to like go off on this like little tangent, sir, but saying an individual situation or an individual crime or an individual thing that
Anecdotal,
happened
right.
in Europe is just ridiculous, and it's not an argument. Okay? Like that'd
Well,
be like I could
mean,
say like
would you
like
wanna-
like I could say
I mean,
like
it
like
is an argument.
no, it's
because
not an
would
argument,
you-
sir. You're taking an individual case and applying it to all of Europe.
Well, that's just one example of.
Then name me
of
a second one.
Of some. So in Europe, how they have like, for example, in London, there's people who are being attacked, and
Yep, there's always been people in London being attacked. Have you heard of Jack the Ripper?
But the rape statistic has gone up almost 700%.
That's not true.
Source,
That's not
can't name
fucking
you a
true.
source
Give me,
off the top of my head
yeah,
right
give
now,
me a
but-
source that says that's happened. 700% is just complete. There's no.
No,
fucking way.
but that's from 2020. That's from 2020 to
Yeah,
present
still
day.
bullshit. No fucking way.
That's what I saw. I know that's anecdotal. For
Elon
me, but
posted that shit. Yeah, he probably did.
I don't really trust Elon. I don't trust the guy wanting to put computer chips on our head either.
All right. Well, I feel like we've ran
I
the
think-
course with this conversation, but
Well, I think that me and you could have more in common than you might think, and I think that you not wanting to meet in some middle ground and talk to somebody who may see things.
So I've been
a
talking to
little
you for
bit
almost
differently.
15 minutes, first of all. But when you start saying the free rapes are up 700%, okay, then give me a freaking break, man. Like
Well,
no,
they
and
literally
like
arrest people in
truly,
Europe for
and truly,
talking about it.
sir, and truly, okay, I do mean this, okay. Do I think that I
Okay.
can have like decent conversations with people? Sure, I can have lots of decent conversations with lots of people. I do all the time, okay. But we have to also start not just in humanity, but we also have to start with things like just logic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
that's
sir,
what the left
and
is best known for logic.
yeah, sir. Well, you're the one up here saying that sexual assaults are up by 700% in the country right now
Since
over 5 years.
2020. You're
Yeah,
not repeating
that
exactly
would be,
what I
sir.
said.
If it was since 2000, that's an insane stat. That is not a
Yeah,
logical,
exactly.
sir. If you said they were up that much since the time I was born, I would not believe you. Okay.
Well,
I
if
will
you
be
would like
40
to-
years old
I
next year.
encourage you- I mean, do you know that it's what I'm saying is not
Can you
true, or
provide
you
a
just
single source that
assuming?
says that it's even close to true?
Well, I told you that I do not know the exact source of what I saw, but I'm giving an example, and I'm just saying that people can look into it, and they can, if they find out that source is true or not, then I'm
Well,
wrong
I
or
do. I
you're
did
right.
just type it into Google just for fun. The claim that SAs are up 700% in London is false and lacks evidence of official crime statistics. Reports of SA have increased in London and throughout England and Wales over the past 2 decades, but the total rise is significantly lower than 700%. This increase is primarily attributed to better police records practicing and increasing victim confidence in reporting SA.
Well, that would have to be from 2020. That's what the research had shown, and it had compared other countries. Like, oh, here before you let me go, Just one thing, Poland. Poland. The people not letting immigrants in. And
What about them?
crime rate,
Sir, do you know what correlation versus causation is?
correlation versus causation. Well, I've heard it. I can't recite it off the top of my head,
So
but
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you a little stat. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a fun one. Okay. Did you know that every time ice cream sales in the United States go up, so do shark attacks?
Oh my goodness.
So now, based off of that, we can both agree that selling ice cream causes shark attacks, correct?
Well, Poland's in Europe.
Good job. Sharks are in the ocean, so we can agree that selling more ice cream creates more shark attacks, correct?
Is ice cream in the ocean? I'm not trying to cut you off, but is ice cream in the ocean? Poland is in the ocean. Europe. Poland is in Europe.
You just said like 15 words, and they didn't even fit in that sentence together.
Well, they may have not been complete sentences, but I was expressing an opinion. And you were saying about ice cream sales and shark attacks. I was talking about crime in Europe and Poland, who is also in Europe. And their crime isn't going up, but the rest of Europe. And you can see Ireland, and like you're getting people who are like arrested for talking about Facebook posts. Like they have the wrong opinion on Facebook.
Stop talking, please. Thank you. Sir, what statistic do you actually have to prove that immigrants were a significant level of crime in Poland to begin with? Because Poland has been actually pretty, anti-immigrant for a long time. So if they're having that problem right now, I have no correlation to actually prove that's happening. You're saying that one thing is happening. You're saying that another thing is happening, but you're not proving to me that one thing is causing the other. Just like the fact that ice cream sales go up and so shark attacks go up doesn't prove that ice cream sales affect shark attacks.
Right. Well, I'm just saying that Poland is in Europe.
Well, how about this? I'll give you a stat.
Across.
Okay.
Sorry, what was that?
I'll give you a statistic. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead. Under the Biden administration, 1.7 million immigrants came to the United States, and the crime rate went down.
Crime rate went down, and
crime rate went down in the United States. So now, based off of that, I can now say, based off of that, it's pretty simple, sir. Based off of that, I can say that due to that statistic, okay, we should have more immigrants into the United States because it will create the crime rate to go down more.
Right. Even illegal immigrants?
Yeah. Undocumented immigrants are 30 times less likely in this country to commit a violent crime than U.S. citizens are. So therefore, in order to reduce the crime rate in this country, we should bring more undocumented immigrants in.
Interesting. What I know you've asked me.
No, sir. Why don't you agree with that? You just talked to me. You just went on this whole thing about how Poland was stopping stopping immigration and the crime rate went down. So if you're so about how the crime rate is affected, okay, by immigration, then you should be all for as many undocumented immigrants coming in as possible, since they apparently, with the crime rate went down when we had more coming in.
Well, what I'm asking you, what I'm saying is, I know you've asked me for a source, and I've admitted that I have not been able to provide any sources, and I'm just stating anecdotal stuff that I've seen on the internet.
Twitter.
But I'm asking you that statistic that you're saying. Do you or do you not have a source for that?
That crime rates went down, and that crime rates have been down and went down in 2024. Yeah, I can pull that up in a heartbeat.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not right beside my computer. My computer is inside, but unfortunately, I live in a rural area, and my signal sucks inside my house. I'm standing in my front yard.
Yep, U.S. crime rates were down in 2024, with the FBI reporting a 4.5% decrease in violent crime and an 8.1% decrease in poverty crime compared to 2023. And this is off and then we have the entire study right here from FBI.gov, where we can see the entire thing.
Last year?
Oh no, we can see it incrementally going down every year. Yeah.
every year.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You said that's the FBI website?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll be glad to look into that. That's fine with me. You know, I'm not
Yep.
here to argue statistics, especially not from the government.
Yeah. But all right, I'm going to move on to the next caller because
Cool.
I'm
Hey,
over
man,
having this
I just want to
conversation.
say,
Have a good day, all
good
right?
talking to you.
Yeah.
Good talking to you. Hey, by the way, I'm from old Arkansas.
Cool. Anyways, we're going to keep this thing going. Mandy, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Said, would you debate Andrew Wilson? He said he would debate you. Whoever that is, sure. Whatever. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure he's great. Mr. Travis said they don't have rights to due process. Actually, they absolutely do have rights to due process, according to the Supreme Court. 1993. Reno, something like that. Anyways, Megan, thank you for the Megan raid. L's in the chat for Megan. I really appreciate that. L's in the chat for Megan. Oh, he debated RTP? How did that go? I bet that was interesting. L's in the chat for Megan. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Adam, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Said, get a scoop and feed the sharks. There is ice cream in the ocean. There is ice cream in the ocean. That is actually 100% true. That is 100% true. Ask RTP about Andrew Wilson. I'm probably not going to do that, but you can just tell me how it went. That's totally fine. Lee, thank you so much for Jay Lee. Thank you so much for becoming a member over here on YouTube. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's very, very sweet of you. And Ryan said, much respect for the UK. Glad to hear someone calling out the orange idiot. I do my best. He also debated Dean. So yeah, like people are like, oh, would you debate this guy? Yeah, okay, cool. You debate. Is he just debate everybody on the left that debates people? That's fine. Oh, let's see. Hold on. I really don't know who this person is. RTP mopped the floor with him, but he is good at talking and confidence. Well, I am also good at talking and confidence. I am also great at talking and confidence. So those are like pretty much my two main things, to be completely honest with you. Yo, make sure you guys are hitting that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn on those notifications too. I really appreciate that. If you guys would like support, I do have super chats open. Pay links are in the bio, all that fun stuff. I'm almost at my live gift goal over here, like all that fun stuff. So if you guys like to support, I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Guys, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
It's insane.
All right, let's open this thing up and keep this thing going. Yeah, I'm really like I'm really sorry that I don't keep up with like all like these debaters and stuff like that. I just like truly honestly don't care. Like is that
insane?
Is that bad? Like I just like truly honestly don't care. Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
Well, I'm not interested. Hello, how are you?
Hey, how's it going? My name's Willie.
I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just sorry. Hello, how are you?
Good, yourself?
I'm doing great. How old are you?
32.
Awesome. Do you support Trump?
I do.
Awesome. So how long you been a socialist?
I am not a socialist.
And then why are you supporting Donald Trump?
Why did I support him? Why am I supporting him now? His prison reform?
Oh, so you're just going to ignore the fact he's a socialist for prison reform?
No, I'm not saying he's a socialist at all. He's more of a populist.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but I just thought I'd let you know that he is now.
Well, let's compare then.
Yeah, let's compare. Yeah, what are we comparing him to?
Right. So Trump favored deregulation. He favors corporate tax cuts and private ownership.
Private ownership?
He also favors
hold on, sir. Did you just say, sir? Did you just say he favors private ownership?
He does.
Awesome. So why does the U.S. government currently have a controlling stake in Intel right now? Then
that's just one small example. Doesn't mean.
All right, sure. So why do we have a governing share in Nippon Steel?
Again, one small example.
Well, that'd be two small examples. Why does the government now have, like pretty much control as far as like the DoD over like a minerals deal right now? Why? Okay, is Donald Trump saying that any chips that are sold from like from TSMC and like Nvidia from the United States over to like other countries, that the United States pretty much gets a cut out of it? Wouldn't those all be against private ownership?
Those specific examples, yes.
So the 4 examples that Donald Trump that I can make up that he's just negotiated in 6 months, 8 months, however long he's been president.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So every 2 months he's creating a new deal that's socialist.
But he's also doing things that aren't socialist. Just because you support one little part doesn't mean you are. Like Obama,
that's fine,
he
sir.
deported.
That, sir, we're not talking about deportation, sir. So you're saying that Donald Trump is only just part socialist?
The policy, the things that he's done, maybe a little bit of socialist in behind him.
No, it's not, those aren't behind him. Those are forward. He said there's a lot more coming. He's actually quite been proud of these things.
But there's also other things he's doing that are completely not socialist.
Sir,
like my original point.
Sir, I think you're a little confused because you're saying that like, oh, there's other things he's doing that's not. Like, let's just pretend you got up on this live and you called me the N-word like 100 times. Okay?
I won't.
Well, I'm very happy for that. I'm glad that you're not doing that. That's very, very nice.
I don't know why you're bringing race.
Well, sir, if you just listen to the rest of my conversation, okay, the rest of my sentence, then you'd understand. Okay, let's say you did it 100 times, right? And then another 100 times you called me beautiful. Okay, which that one's actually very true. I've seen myself very beautiful. Okay, very, very true. I see myself on camera every day. It's really awesome. Okay, does that make you not a racist because you were doing things that weren't racist? Because you calling me beautiful isn't racist, even though you called me the N-word like 100 times, right? Like, does that make you not racist because you did other things that weren't racist?
Well, no.
Oh, okay, cool. So the things that we do that aren't a certain thing don't negate the things that we do that are a certain thing. Does that make sense?
So in your example, that means like Obama was a conservative?
Well, I'm sure he had some. I consider pretty much every Democrat to be a conservative in this country, to be completely honest with you, minus very few.
So you're a conservative?
No, I'm a progressive.
You were a Democrat, though.
I'm not a Democrat, no.
When did you switch over to being progressive, whatever it is?
I think I've been a progressive as long as I can remember.
Well, that's not true.
Oh, okay. Well, when you tell me then, when did I become a progressive?
Probably about like 2 years ago, because I like to research before I call and who I'm talking to.
2 years ago. I
went to your Instagram. I went to your Instagram, and there's a post on your Instagram. It says #Democrat for Biden.
I hashtag all sorts of things. Do you realize that this current live is #MAGA and Republican?
Well, no, I'm saying, but you had a picture of you like flexing in the gym, saying that you're a Democrat.
Oh, so he knows how handsome I am.
So I'm just saying, I like to research who I'm calling before
It looks like you're doing a little bit more than researching, big dog, and that's okay. I'm cool with it.
Hey man, working out's cool, dude.
Hey, I'm not hurting. I'm not mad.
I know you're not.
I'm not mad about it.
No, I know you're not mad.
You don't spend all that time in the gym.
polite.
You don't spend all that time in the gym and not be happy when somebody's noticing. Okay, I'm not freaking going to say it like that. I have no idea what I hashtagged in something 2 years ago, sir. To be completely fucking honest with you. Okay. I truly have zero idea what I hashtagged something as 2 years ago. Okay, but even if I did hashtag it as Democrat, it doesn't make you not a progressive. Okay,
so you're a Democrat and a progressive.
I am not a Democrat.
Well, we can agree to disagree. It's on your Instagram. It's fine though. It's
okay. Which Instagram account? I have 4.
Your politic one.
Yeah, I have 4.
The one that you have linked to your
oh, that one.
Little bio thing where you click all the
I don't
links?
even know which one I have linked on there, to be honest with you.
You can if you want to click it, you can click it. I mean, you probably
I guess I'll go check it out later. I don't know. So. I don't really care, to be honest with you.
Maybe delete it.
Why?
Right? Because I just asked you when you changed. I used to be an independent.
Sir, I don't know what you're talking about, and sir, I don't know what you're talking about, and I truly, epically do not give a fuck. Okay? I could not care less. Okay.
All right.
Couldn't care even a little bit. Okay. Okay.
Well,
couldn't care less even a little bit. Not even a tiny little bit. Okay. Because progressives and Democrats aren't like separate things. I can't be a progressive and then be like, oh, well, he's a progressive. He can't be a Democrat then. Most progressives are Democrats.
Well, you said you're not a Democrat.
I am not, okay? But I'm not going to sit here and argue with you over an Instagram post from 2 years ago. So either move on with the fucking conversation, or I'm just going to move on from you. Actually, no.
Okay,
that's a correction. Okay, I'm just going to move on with you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay.
You're triggered.
No, I'm just
absolutely triggered.
Okay, you're right.
I called you out on bullshit, and you're triggered.
You're right. I am so triggered. Okay.
Just like the
All right, cool. I am so triggered. Valerie, thank you so much for the was it $8 super or $8 over on PayPal? I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I saw an Instagram post from you from 2 years ago that had a hashtag, so you're lying. What? Jaylee, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Said it's so easy to stump the Trumpsters. Yeah, 100%. It's not very difficult, apparently, but they did get me. They got me right there. They saw an Instagram post. She said, "Best part of my day for the $2 super chat. I really appreciate that." Noah with the big $10 super chat said, "Big props to you for setting the Trumplican straight. Literally get embarrassed for these people sticking up for Trump. God bless and keep doing what you're doing, bro. Thank you so much. Big W's in chat for Noah." Thank you so much, Noah. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right. And and Noah, thank you so much for the jewels also. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, dude, I'll pull up the Instagram freaking post. I don't give a shit. Let's do it. You guys think I'm worried about an Instagram post? I'll pull up my Instagram. I don't even know what he's talking about. I'll flex over here on y'all. Anyways, phone lines are back up. Let's keep this thing going. Make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate you guys. I literally never get on Instagram. I want to see when my last post was. Oh my God. Now my phone line's not ringing. We'll say. We'll get somebody in a second. As soon as I do, I'm going to freaking pull it up. Hello, how are you? Hello. All right. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I got a question.
I don't care. How old are you?
I got a question.
I don't care. How old are you?
I'm not. Yeah. Can you hear me?
How old are you?
I'm 42.
Awesome. Do you support Trump?
42.
Do you support Trump? You know what? Actually, no, I'm just good. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing great. How old are you?
I am 25.
Awesome. Do you support Trump?
No, I do not.
Oh, all right, man. Well, have a good one. Come on, can I get a Trump supporter in here? I want to pull up this Instagram. I don't even know when the last time I posted on there was. I'm curious. Hello, how are you? All right, goodbye. Oh, I got a new tattoo today.
It's insane.
Isn't that exciting? I'm excited. Hello, how are you?
Hey, how are you? Just hear me out.
Who
He's
are
a
you?
means to an end.
Yeah, I don't care about
Hello?
any of this. How old are you?
I'm 35.
Awesome. Do you support Trump?
I'm sorry, come again?
Do you support Trump?
I voted for Trump.
It's not the question I
Yes,
asked you.
I mean, do I support him? Yes, I guess. But he's a means to an end, and just hear me out.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right.
Awesome. How old are you?
27.
Awesome. Do you support Trump?
His first term or this term?
Right now.
I did up until the threat of him cutting Medicaid.
Oh, so him doing the thing that he said he was going to do. Gotcha. Copy all. Hello, how are you?
How are you? What's up, man?
Nothing much. How old are you?
Yep.
How old are you?
47.
Awesome. Do you support Trump?
Yep.
All right. Why is that?
Because he's going to make America great. He's going to crack down on the border, which he has. He's going to crack down on your woke agenda, which he has. He's pushing back towards your communist bullshit, which y'all haven't seen shit yet.
All right. Awesome. What's my communist bullshit?
It's insane.
Y'all are the party of communism. You want state-ran, government-ran shit? Don't play dumb. Don't do the communist playbook where you deny, deny, deny.
My last post on this Instagram was January 24th. Holy shit. I haven't posted on this Instagram account. I need to remove this thing. I haven't posted on this thing since, it's been January 24th was the last time I posted on this account. Holy shit. That's wild. Sorry. Anyways, I'm sorry. What's communism?
Communism is where the government, the state, has the means of owning everything. But socialism, communism, they run so close together. Right behind socialism is always communism knocking on the door.
So what's the definition of socialism?
Socialism is where the people own the means of production, but that's when you got the globalists that own 83% of the world.
This is the post he was talking about, by the way.
How is the people ever gonna own the means of production?
This is the post he was talking about. And
What post?
and it doesn't even say Democrat on here. It literally says reps for Biden. That's what I tagged it as because I thought that was a funny hashtag.
But yeah, you know you're y'all's party's.
I did look pretty good though.
It's insane.
Y'all have to use your communist means of.
I was looking pretty good on that
socialism.
photo. Oh. Anyways, sorry, I was really curious about what he was talking about, but dude, I was flexing on him. Anyways, so you're saying that socialism and communism are the same thing? Donald Trump wants to own the means of...
I'm not saying they're the same thing, but y'all are using communism tactics to usher in your socialism, and it's so quickly it can turn to communism.
Awesome. So what's the definition of communism?
And y'all wanna.
What's the definition of communism?
The Democratic Socialist Party. Y'all are a communist party. You know, it's just
Awesome.
like Antifa. What does Antifa stand for? Antifa stands for anti-fascist. Does that mean they're fighting fascism? No, they're out there being terrorists.
What's the definition of communism?
You tell me what's your definition of communism.
Not my definition. It's the definition.
Okay.
So what's the definition of communism?
What's your definition of communism?
No, sir. You just claimed that all Democrats are communists.
No, not
We're
all
all
of them
trying
are,
to
but
push our communist
no,
agenda.
no,
You
a
have
lot of
said
y'all-
the
a lot
word
of y'all go
communist.
ground
Sir,
level ants.
stop trying to freaking pause the conversation because you don't know what communism is. Either say what communism is.
Communism is where the government owns the means of production, and
Awesome.
they control they control fucking everything more than we already would have, like in just a regular bullshit ass. Under the Republican, under all this shit, the government controls stuff.
Dude,
but communism,
stop.
y'all want to censor, y'all want to take guns and shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, so
Y'all-
communism is a moneyless, classless, stateless society. So literally, by you saying that, you literally are saying that freaking the whole thing's an oxymoron. You don't know what communism is, sir. So you're just sitting up here just yelling out communism, trying to scare people.
So
Okay.
what would you be your definition of it?
I just
So where
defined
it doesn't
it.
sound scary.
I
Does it-
literally just defined it. I literally just defined it. I literally just said it.
You were cutting out.
I literally just said it. No, I wasn't. It is a moneyless, classless, stateless society.
And where did you get that definition from?
The
that's not
dictionary.
Hey, the dictionary. Is that the new dictionary that y'all kind of rewrote? How y'all
The new dictionary. What's the new definition? What's the new
y'all got all
dictionary?
kinds of new dictionary. How many genders is there?
According to which religion?
No, according to you. You're
Well,
not a religious
I
person. Hey, you're not a religious person.
I don't care. A billion. I don't give a shit.
You're a demonic.
100 billion.
You're a demonic pole. You know,
Hail
sucker.
Satan. Can I get a bunch of 666s in the chat right now? Can I get a bunch of 666s? Hail Satan. Hail Satan.
Do the communists, do they like to censor? They like to censor, don't they? Hey, y'all ain't getting to censor us no more. That's why y'all are up here on these chats like this, communicating with
Guys, there's a new dictionary. You guys didn't know? There's a
little
new
bubble is
dictionary.
busted. Ain't nobody on the left moving no direction. It's a 80-20 fucking everything. 80-20, bro. Take out the illegals. Y'all ain't got no votes. Your little stats for
Yes,
the crime
sir.
going
If we take out all of the people who can't vote, we're not
Take out
gonna
the
have
illegals.
any votes, guys.
Hey, y'all,
guys,
hey,
if we take
black
out
people,
all of the
hey,
people who
black
can't
people from
vote,
the hood, real black people,
you know, that's
that are educated
actually
and they
my
can think for themselves,
that's actually
they
my
came to the right.
That's
They
actually
came
what
to the
Satan
right, and it
sent me to do
scares the
here
shit out of
as a
y'all.
demon, because I'm a demon. So as a demon, actually, that's what he sent me here to do. He sent me here, okay, to make sure that I can get illegal people in this country so that they can vote. That's actually what I've been sent to do, right? It's to do that and to make sure there's infinite genders. That's the only reason I'm here, actually.
Nah, you know you joke around, but you know you are a demon. You know, and it's not a joke.
Yep, nailed it.
So when the pendulum, just know, hey, when all the old timers say the pendulum swings, what does that mean to you?
That means that Satan's ready for his lube up.
Nah, that means when it swings at the right, you're gonna fucking have Christianity fucking dominating, conservative dominating, just fucking.
We've already
listening
had
so
that
much
pendulum
about the
swing, sir.
Hey, no, the
Yeah.
pendulum is swung to the right. And
Yeah, it was
will
called
be the
World
right
War
bringing
II.
us-
Yeah.
Hey, it'll be the right. Hey, it'll be the right ushering us into the new world order. It won't be no Sodom and Gomorrah looking shit for a while. Y'all are gonna be crushed. Y'all haven't seen shit yet. Wait till they start rounding a lot of these motherfuckers up.
Oh, what'd you say? Ramming? What's getting
Rounding.
what's getting rammed, sir?
Hey, keep your
Maybe
gay shit out of
you know,
it. Keep
do you
your gay
do you need
shit
me to
out
put
of
my
it.
photo back up for you?
Keep
Because I
your-
can do
keep
that
your
if that's what you're looking
smoking
for.
Tendencies.
Yeah, I'll put my
okay?
photo back up so you got something to look
What I've
at.
realized recently is a lot of people that vote that are coming from the left, that are voting for what they see as a president or whatever, is a lot of it's about the pedophilia. Y'all like that lower age. Y'all like to be looking at the fucking
Yeah, coming from the literal Republican who is literally freaking trying to get the age of consent lowered right now. Yeah, get off my live. Okay. If you want to come hit on me, just do it better.
It's insane.
To be completely honest with you. Do it better. Okay. That's some crazy shit. Holy shit. Lee, thank you so much for the 666. Big W's for Lee at the 666. 100%. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. This guy said, Pedro said, if Democrats are communists, then I'm Carl fucking Lennon. He didn't put fucking in there, but I'm putting fucking in there. All right. Just like that last dude was trying to do. Okay. Just like that last caller was trying to do. I'm just gonna he was trying to get after it, okay? Mel says, Paulie, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Says, Paulie is clearly the socialist leader, and that guy found out we are a socialist cult that hails Satan, and we are all This guy figured it out, man. That's all it is. He figured it out. All right. Thank you so much, Mel. I really, really appreciate that. And Noah says, Noah said, hashtag be careful what you hashtag confuses the clueless. The sad part is I looked it up and I was like, you know what? Maybe I did like hashtag it with some like Democrat stuff that was confusing. It didn't even say Democrat on there. There literally wasn't even a Democratic hashtag on there. It didn't even have one on there. I need to shut down that Instagram. I literally haven't posted on that Instagram since January. I forget it's even there. Usually I message people on there, whatever. But anyways, thank you so much, Noah. I appreciate that. Tad Tech says, I love when they have speech already going. Vote for me in 2026. Everyone dies. Santa is fake, and your dog didn't go to a farm. Your dog went to Christy Nome's house. Okay, that's where your dog went. In case you were wondering where your dog went, it went to Christy Nome's house. Christine, thank you so much for the 666 over on freaking on Venmo for trolling the caller. Thank you so much for the $6.66. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Steven said, resorting to slurs means you lost the argument. No, it doesn't. All right, win that one. Ryan, thank you so much. Said Trump supporters really have really drank the Kool-Aid. Some of them don't even drink it. They just, put it like just straight into the straight main lining. All right, that's all they're doing. Thank you so much, Steven. C says this happens when your family tree is a wreath with no branches. Okay, no branches whatsoever. His like I said, you can't be like they had bad childhoods. Okay, their parents always loved each other more. All right. And Rob said, this car is so brainwashed. If you had a braid, it'd be squeaky clean and still useless. 100%, Rob. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Y'all, make sure you guys hit that follow button, hitting that subscribe button. Turn on those notifications if you haven't already, so you know when I post new content, when I go live. I do this every, at least 5 nights a week. Usually we're taking Fridays off, but I think I actually might be on a little bit on Friday before the Chargers game. Don't forget that. But if you like to support the live, I do super chats. I do have my pay links in my bio. I really appreciate that. We'll keep this thing going to the next caller. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Oh. All right, cool. Let's open up these phone lines. Keep this thing moving. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I also just did this like random, like just giant gift goal on TikTok. I don't know why. I just haven't seen it and I put it out there. If no one gives it, that'll be fine too. But I figured I'd just throw it out there. Hello, how are you? Hello? All right, guess you're not there. We'll keep going to the next person. Keep this thing pushing forward. Hello, how are you?
Good, yourself?
Doing great. How old are you?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
34.
Awesome. You support Trump?
I do.
Is it because I'm a communist? Is that what it is?
Well, you are a Democrat.
I didn't ask that. Sir, what's a communist?
Pull up your Instagram. Check it, the post.
Does my post also say I'm a communist?
Just pull it up for everyone to see.
Sir, I just had it on the screen. What's a communist?
Put it on the screen and scroll all the way down. It says, "Hello, I'm Politics. I'm a Democratic debater."
Okay. What does that have to do with being a communist?
I'm just saying you're lying.
Okay. What does that have to do with being a communist?
Just like your 60% stat on Walmart is also a lie.
All right, sir. What does that have to do with being a communist?
Well, communists spread misinformation. You
Okay,
do that
sir. What's
perfectly
a
good.
communist?
I'm just saying you're a liar.
All right, awesome. What's a communist?
And then you hang out with people that agree with you, and you debate people that oppose you, and then when you get someone smart on, you hang up on them real quick.
Yes, I do hang up on
You
people
like to
that agree
avoid
with
smart
me.
people.
You're right, sir. That's why I hang up on people that agree with me. Because just like
And
you
that's
said,
why you refuse to do live debates with people, because you like to hide behind that computer of
you're
yours,
literally
and Google
live
things
right
and
now, sir.
misinformation. No, in front of other people, like a podium type talk. The
Sure.
only
Where
person
would you like me
invited
to?
on was some devil worshiper.
Where would you like me to show up, sir?
I don't know. Show up on somebody's debate platform. Many people have
Whose?
invited you, according to chat.
Who? Tell me where
The
am I supposed
super
to show
chat
up?
before.
Where someone just said debate.
Who's that
Would you
Andrew
debate
guy?
Andrew Wilson? Andrew Wilson is apparently some guy who debates online. He's not a real person to stand up in front of. Where should I go?
Debate him.
Who? Where can I show up?
Split
Sir,
screen thing.
show me where. No, you said I need to show up live in front of someone, not hide behind a computer. So I don't want to be in front of my computer. Where can I go?
Well, maybe when someone invites you, you should take that opportunity. I'm sure many
Well, no,
people
you're
invited
telling
you
me
since
right
you
now,
have
sir.
30,000 subs.
Sir, where am I going? Where do I show? You want me to show up at your house?
That'd be cool.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
A little weird, but just you check your Instagram though, man. Put it on the thing for everyone to see. The whole chat went wild when that guy called you
Very, very strange, sir.
and exposed you.
Sir, everybody,
He got
please,
you good.
please, the worst thing you guys can do, please do not click on my link tree in my profile, and then please do not add me on Instagram. That would be so horrible. You might find something on there that says Democratic. It would be horrible for me and my platform if you were to follow me on Instagram. Oh, that would be just the worst. I would hate that so fucking much. You might see a word on there that I don't like. Please.
No, you called
don't
yourself
do that.
a Democrat.
Thank you
That's why
guys
you want to
so
delete
much.
the Instagram.
All right. Sir, I don't care. Dude, this is the most ridiculous fucking argument. Holy shit, bro. Y'all literally need to get lives, dude. Y'all literally need to get lives, bro. Holy shit. What is wrong with people, man? Go get girlfriends or something, bro. Boyfriends, whatever. Y'all are weird, dude. Anyways. Hello?
What's up?
What do you want?
I come in peace.
Whose peace?
No, I just wanted to say you are a little scared bitch. You can tell by the way you are. You hide behind your keyboard. You should debate someone in person, someone that's good
Are
at it.
you literally just this other guy? Just are you his boyfriend? Did you come to fucking defend his honor? Dude, you're saying the same shit he said. You're not even fucking original.
No, but no. Why don't you though? Why? You think
Tell
you're
me
gonna
where to
reach someone?
show up,
Are
dude.
you,
Hey,
if you want to help your party, if you want to
no,
help your party,
I don't have a party. Would you
Yes,
like
you
me to
do.
be, sir? Be quiet.
You're the party of pedophiles.
Where would you like me to show up?
Listen.
No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear
You
listen. I don't
know you can link up with someone through the
All right.
internet.
So that's fine. That's fine. So, yep. I've already muted you until you tell me where I should show up. If you tell me where I should show up, then I will gladly show up, and I'll be there. Just tell me where I can show up. How do I do that? How do I get on Jubilee? Oh, okay, cool. Jesus fucking Christ. Just go on Jubilee. Fucking dude, what is y'all are weird. Hello, how are you? Hello.
Hello.
How old are you?
35.
45?
No, 35.
35. Do you know how I get on Jubilee?
Pardon me?
Do you know how I get on Jubilee?
How?
I don't know. Someone says that guy who sounded exactly like the guy before him says I should go on Jubilee.
He's a fucking dummy.
Yeah, he is. Anyways, you support Trump?
No.
No, you don't. That's pretty smart.
No. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm from Canada.
What's up?
And I'm from Canada.
Oh, that's good. You got a
Right?
like a spare bedroom or what's up?
It's insane.
Well, I mean, yeah, I do. I have two. I sleep on the couch in the room. That's my bedroom. That last guy was a douche.
Next person. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Dude, these videos are so old. Sorry. While I'm waiting for an actual Trump supporter to go through, I'm going through my Instagram. It is wild, dude. I haven't been on here in forever. I literally was just like, one of these days, I'm going to, like, get on my Instagram and actually do like an Instagram thing. And I just never did it. I literally forgot he was even in my link tree. That's wild. I forgot it was there. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how old are you? How old are you?
Why are you asking me that?
Hello, how are you?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I'm going through a little nostalgia right now. God, that freaking horrendous green background that I had. Oh, that was so bad. Oh, it was such a bad background. Goodness gracious, I forgot about that. Anyways, how old are you?
I'm 27.
Awesome. Do you support Trump?
I would say so. Unfortunately, I do.
Unfortunately, you do. No one's forcing you, right? You can just stop doing that.
So last election, was I supposed to vote for Kamala Harris instead?
You could have voted for your fucking German Shepherd if you wanted to.
True. So does it really matter who I vote for?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sure does.
But even with the conservatives, I feel like nothing happens. But you can see obvious destruction.
Oh, things are happening right now. That is the one thing I will not say. Dude, Trump is absolutely doing stuff. That's 100% sure. True, yeah.
Yeah, doing some wrong things, I would agree.
Yeah, but you're supporting him, so.
I would say when I first voted for him, yeah.
Well, sir, you have the ability to change your mind right now, too. It's not like you vote for someone and then for the next 4 years, like, you don't get to change your mind, like, be your own human or anything, right? Like, you can just change your mind.
I would say I have, actually. And especially listen to what you had to say.
Awesome. So why would you say you changed your mind? I'm curious.
It's just as I get older, I kind of like incorporate other people's beliefs. Not really into my own beliefs, but you can kind of see where they're coming from. So I do agree that there are some bad things, but all people do bad things.
Oh, yes, all people do bad things, right? But when a president does it, it's not a matter of all people do bad things, right? We're not talking like from like a religious standpoint, like all have sinned or something like that, right? We're talking about a president and whether the president's actions, all right, are good for America, right? That's the question, right? Are the president's actions good for the U.S. citizens, right? Are they ethical, right? And I can pretty much argue that they're not either of those things.
No, but it's like the peak positional power of the world, so it's going to be under immense criticism at all times.
Well, yeah, sir, he's the president. He should be under immense criticism at all times.
Yeah, so you're going to fuck up either way.
Well, no, sir, whether you're going to make a mistake is one thing. That's fine. Do I expect any president to be perfect? Of course not. That'd be insane, right? Who would expect your president to be perfect, right? But ethical, I think, is something that we can at least start with, right?
Yeah, among other factors, too. I mean, look who becomes president is a huge issue.
Who becomes president? Well, that is a great question. Who becomes president, right? So, but when we talk about who becomes president, do we have people that are getting into the presidency to do what's best for the American people? Right? Do they have that, do they want to do that? Do they want to do what's best for the average American people? Right. Well, Donald Trump showed in his first term that he had no will to do what was best for the American people. Right. His largest tax cuts went to the rich people while he gave scraps off the table to the middle class. He sold out average day Americans on their gas prices with the OPEC Plus deal in order to, be there for rich people. Right. Big oil companies and stuff like that. Right. He, collapsed the middle class. He did nothing for housing or any other like big programs that actually help the middle class. Right. Even in this term, what is most of his policy been about? Well, it's been about getting rid of immigration, which does not help the American people. It's been about tariffs that does not help the American people. And then it's about taking bribes from other countries and other leaders, which again doesn't help the American people. All right. So what is he actually doing that's actually helping the American people? Let's just go away from the fact that it's unethical. Let's not even worry about the fact that it's unethical for a second. What is even good?
Yeah, can I add to the conversation?
Yeah, that's a question. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is the perfect scenario where somebody like me and you wouldn't have a lot in common, but we agree on this stipulation that really I haven't seen anything happen either that's benefiting me or helping me in my future. And the average dude is thinking the same thing. But look what everything's become.
Well, what do you want to see? What do you want to see? Like, truly, what do you want to see that's good for your future?
Want to see what you just said, the price of everything going down, things to be easier, and really the government not to be so prevalent in everything that's going on, and the taxes to go down.
God, okay, cool. So you want taxes to go down, okay? Donald Trump is doing the exact opposite of that.
Sorry.
He's putting tariffs in, right? Kamala Harris had a plan to at least keep your taxes currently the same level that they already at right now, right? That they were already at, under the 2% cuts from the TCJA. Kamala Harris had a plan in order to make sure that they at least stayed where they're at. It wasn't going down, but that's better than rising, right? She had a plan to lower housing costs, right? By adding more houses to the market, getting rid of regulations that allow, the loosening of regulations that allowed for, major corporations like BlackRock and stuff to buy up housing, therefore making housing cheaper, therefore putting more money in your pocket. Right, that'd be something that that would be helpful for the future, right? The Biden administration specifically tried to reduce student loans, stop predatory student loans, get rid of student loan debt. I don't know if you went to college or if you wanted to go to college, but that's something that could happen. That could increase futures. Go ahead. Because I'm only like 10% of the way through on things that the Democratic Party has tried to help to put more money in your pocket and to help your future. And I'm 10% off the things that just roll off the top of my head.
But listen, it's like regardless who the party is, it's going to be in these stages of maturity and corruption, just like the Roman Empire and just like everything that came before.
Hold on. What do you mean? What do you even mean by that? I'm not talking about things like I was getting into things that Biden did, not like could do or some stage of corruption. Literally, he was stopped by Republicans on fucking forgiving student debt, right? The housing thing was stopped because of the votes for Donald Trump, right? Those are all things that are completely logical that could have been done.
I know, but listen, what would have happened though? Because honestly, I'm somebody who has served in the military and I know the government and how it works. And honestly, none of that stuff really happens like you think it happens. You don't ever get what you're promised, and it just drags on and it drags on, and it's really just empty promises from both sides. And
it's not. Well, how about you want to talk about you served in the military? How about the Veterans Act, freaking Access to Care Act, right? How about the PACT Act? What about those?
I mean, it's all just a big
Sir, what are those
to get upset about? I'm not too sure. I use the VA every now and then.
You use the VA every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. When you use the VA, do you ever go and see like a private doctor that's paid for by the VA?
No, I use a private doctor.
You do use a private doctor and it's paid for by the VA?
Yeah.
And
no,
what?
Out of my pocket.
Out of your pocket. Okay, cool. Well, just to let you know that there are tons of freaking private doctors that are now accessed to by veterans because the VA had very long wait times and veterans couldn't get in, and that was
I know,
passed.
and now
And
they just fired everybody too. Now
well,
they
hold
just
on,
fired all the
sir,
VA
sir,
dudes too.
sir, sir. Hold on. Before you get to that, you are correct. They fired 80,000 people from the Veterans Administration. Okay, but the reason why you could go to a private doctor if you're a veteran in order to get care is because of the Obama administration. Okay? That's not something that is like, oh, you'll never get what you're promised. And it happened.
Yeah.
Okay? Veterans
They ain't paying
have,
for that shit.
sir,
I'm paying for that shit.
you should be paying for that
paying
shit.
for
This
that
is
shit.
veterans health care. People should be paying for veterans health care. You're right. Americans, through their tax dollars, should be paying for veterans health care. 100%.
Yeah, but they don't, and nobody has health care.
Yes, they are. They're doing it right now, and veterans have more access to care right now thanks to the Obama administration. And due to the PACT Act under the Biden administration, they can be seen for more things.
Okay, that's great. I'm glad you can say that. But, dude, you don't actually go through these processes. So reading it from something that happens like a government site
You're
or an
not
official
going
site
through
that
these
was supposed to
processes. You're
happen-
saying you're not even using the VA and you're going to a private doctor out of pocket. You're not going through these processes.
Yeah, because I've done a ton of things through administration that just become so bogged down with how the system is that it's like, why even try to submit yourself to go through these processes? They're horrendous.
Sir.
Do you understand that? The
Yes,
time is
I
the most
very,
valuable thing.
I very, very much do understand it. Okay. But you sitting up here saying, okay, oh, none of these policies actually come to fruition. You're just promising you get nothing. And then I explain the things that people are getting, things that you're getting, and you're like, oh, well, it's too hard. Okay. Okay. Well, sir, if you want to be lazy, that's fine. Okay. If you want to pretend like these literal millions of freaking veterans that are getting extended health care through that system due to like the Veterans Access to Care Act and the PACT Act, right? The millions of people that are now getting access to care, okay, due to these policies, right? Due to these pieces of legislation. Okay. It was too hard for them. Okay. But too easy. It was easy enough for them to be able to get all this access, but it's too hard for you. That's fine. Okay, I can go further. Do you think that infrastructure is important? Because I can talk about past infrastructure bills or isolation of chip manufacturing through in the United States to isolate us from places like Taiwan. I can go into legislation for days of things that help American citizens currently and right now.
Yes, and I'm sure you can. Okay, yes, but that doesn't help the conversation that we're having.
No, sir, I don't know what conversation you're having. You're the one making the claim that the things that happen within our government are just promises that are always broken and you never get what you ask for. While I literally sit here and give you policies, okay, that happened under Democrats, okay, that were exactly what they said they were going to be, okay, and to the fullest, and extended help to American people, and you're just ignoring them just because you want to be able to sit up here and go, oh, they're both the same. But they're not both the same, sir. They're not both the same.
No, and I know. And I voted for Trump because he's the better candidate between the two.
How?
And that's an unfortunate thing to make.
How?
Because that's the truth.
It's not
crazy.
the truth. And how?
Yes. Why would I vote for her?
I don't know.
Why would I vote for her?
Why is Trump better?
Dude.
You're a hardworking dude? You're a hardworking dude, so you'd like to keep more. So would you like to keep more of your money?
I would.
Well, then that's why you would have voted for Kamala Harris. If you like to keep less of your money,
but there's more
than the best.
Than just
okay, then
money.
okay, all right, awesome. So you don't care about your money, right? So obviously that's not a big thing for you, right? So
well,
I said why
you
said why would I vote for Kamala Harris? I said because you want to keep more of your money, but obviously that's not a big one for you. So again, why is Trump better if he takes more of your money, but besides that, why?
Stronger leadership for sure.
All right, well, how is he stronger?
He's significantly stronger than
I didn't ask you to repeat yourself. I asked you how.
First of all, her predecessor was a bumbling.
I didn't ask
buffoon.
about our predecessor. I asked how Donald
And then
Trump
they
is
hand off the
stronger.
torch to her.
Sir, stop
They
trying
hand
to.
off the torch to her, and she can't even do anything, dude. She has the worst.
She can't
reputation
even
and the
do
worst
anything.
argument.
Awesome, sir. So you're saying that Donald Trump is strong because you think Kamala Harris is weak.
Indeed, and she was the weaker.
Gotcha. So
candidate to go
so
against
you don't
her.
even believe Donald
So,
Trump is strong.
Great job.
You don't even believe Donald Trump is stronger.
Stronger than
You just
her.
you
I
just
mean,
you just
she's
you just
self-made.
couldn't imagine a woman being stronger.
Than a male in leadership, probably not.
There you go.
And that's where we differ.
Yeah, you're right. That is where we differ.
I mean, they're good at a lot of things, and I mean, some scenarios, perhaps, if there's a woman that can step up, maybe they'll get my vote. But
a woman
this is
did
not
step
the
up.
circumstance.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the correct circumstance or woman.
Yeah. How a brown woman being freaking, holding, positions within law enforcement and freaking our Senate and being the vice president and actually putting up good policy. We wouldn't want that, right?
Yeah. And
We wouldn't want that.
And that's the
You
crazy
know what? You'd probably rather just have your women submissive, right? Maybe if she was a more submissive woman, maybe a white submissive woman, probably, right? One that,
Yeah, I like
had
the
like a
respectful.
traditional relationship, something like that. Something that's, a little bit more like makes you feel in your comfort zone and makes you feel like a big, strong man, something
I
like
them
that.
I like them respectful.
Hmm?
I like them respectful.
You like respectful? Who's
I like. Sorry, I'm a little stuffy from being sick, but I said I like my women a little respectful.
Yeah. That checks.
Yeah, you like them disrespecting you?
Huh?
Is that how your operation?
Do I
works
like
there? They
them
disrespect you?
disrespecting me? Sir, I think
Yeah.
everyone should disrespect you, man, woman, or, or whatever.
Why is that?
Because you're a piece of shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit. Is that just how you do it?
Well, I mean, if you're going to talk about women like that, don't get your little panties on a bunch when I
What
talk
did
to
I
you
say?
like that.
What did I say?
Oh,
about him to
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you not like it when you are talked about the same way you talk about other people? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I like, I like my children more respectful. Okay. So maybe you should be a little bit more respectful to me when you're talking to me.
I am respectful. Yeah, I respect it.
Yeah, a little bit more. Okay. I like my children to be very respectful.
I mean, I have good relationships with all the ladies in my life.
Do we can all count to one, okay? And I'm sure that your mom loves you.
Yeah, there's a lot of respectful ladies that love me.
Yeah. Again, one is not a lot.
I said many.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, can I ask you something?
No,
Oh, okay. Well, have a good night.
you don't.
Pussy bitch.
Oh, sorry. Maybe some of you guys are new here. Oh, you're just gonna be like super disrespectful to women on my fucking live. You want me to be like, oh, let me hold your hand and fucking hang out with you? No, go fuck yourself. That's that simple. You don't like it? Get your feelings hurt. Couldn't care less. Okay. The fact that and here's the sad part. Okay. Here's the sad part. At least he actually said what way too many men in this country actually believe. Right. I don't like Trump. And that's what he was saying here. This is not what I'm saying, right? This is what he was saying, right? Is that he didn't like Trump. Or sorry, he didn't like Trump, but Trump was still stronger than Kamala Harris. Right? That's what he was saying. Right? Because he truly believes that just because she is a woman, that she is weaker. Because that's what, that's what people like him believe. All right? That's what people like him believe. It's sad. It's truly, truly sad. But hey, When you're that weak, you need to be superior to someone, right? When you're that weak, you need to be superior to someone in order to feel, to feel something special, I guess. I don't know. It's sad. It's a control thing. It's a control thing. So, Mel, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Said they don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend. That's why they want you to go to their house. That's funny, Mel. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, it's doing that stupid repeating. And Veronica, thank you so much for that $2 super chat. Said thank you for standing up, standing up for women. I'm assuming that was a an autocorrect mistake that happened. That's totally fine. Yo, make sure you guys are hitting that follow button, hitting that subscribe button, turn those notifications if you haven't already. Yeah, and thank you so much, Veronica. I really, really appreciate that. Big W's in the chat for Veronica. Bro, I'm just going through and just I'm gonna have to redo my Insta. I'm gonna have to redo my Insta. I'm literally gonna take it all down. I'm gonna post a whole bunch of cool stuff on there. I'm just gonna post pictures of shit going on in my life. It's gonna be fun. So make sure you follow it. You can actually follow my Instagram now because I think I'm gonna redo it. I haven't been on here in a while. Jennifer, thank you so much for the super chat. Said you nailed it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Shay, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I really, really appreciate that. Big W's in this chat for Shay. Say thank you for continuing to defend women. God, they're just those people like that are just disgusting human beings, aren't they? God, they're just horrible. They're just fucking horrible. Aren't they? Just really shitty people, you know? Yeah. Oh well. Anyways, I've been on for about 2 hours, and yes, I think I'm just gonna call it a night. I think I'll get on back tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening, and have a night about it. I won't be on until about 7:30 tomorrow. But I will be on then. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, all right? And I love y'all. Bye. Have a good one.
It's insane.